Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Steven and I'm going to show you guys my shoes today and how I bought my first pair of beginner shoes. I'm actually injured right now, otherwise I'd probably be at the gym climbing, but I injured my tendon in my elbow, I believe. So yeah, I'm trying to take like 5 to 7 days off of climbing, unfortunately. So I thought I'd just go over my shoes in the process of buying them. I learned a few important tips along the way too, and I think they're pretty nice to share. So I'll show you guys my shoes. They are Evolve Defies. This is the old version of Evolve Defies. The new one is, I think, black and white. So if you see one with like yellow laces and stuff, this is the old version. I really like the old version. The people at my local gym who are helping me buy these shoes said that the new version is more competitive. So like Evolve is trying to make a more competitive shoe now, and the new version is therefore built for competitions more so than the old version. The old version is more built for comfort and for beginner climbers. So this is why I think it's better for me. I just started climbing in May, so last month. So I kind of needed to get some beginner shoes that weren't too tight and that were more comfortable. And these ones are great for that. I'd highly recommend these shoes if you want to try out a first shoe. And I definitely recommend getting your own shoes instead of getting rental shoes, because rental shoes are really not good and not tight. And once you get your own pair of shoes, you can have a pair of shoes that are more built around the size of your foot, and that will definitely keep you supported on the wall more than rental shoes. So a few things I learned when I was buying shoes is that not all climbing shoes run the same way in terms of size. So if you're a size 10, then you can't always just get a size down and be fine with every brand of shoe. Some shoes run big, some run small. So for some major brands like Evolve runs small. So you need to get a few sizes up, maybe like 1 or 2 sizes up or half size up of your shoe size. It really depends on the model of the shoe, like which kind it is. But you can absolutely go to a local gym somewhere, and the people there I think would be happy to help you. The people at my local gym honestly sat with me for like over an hour, just getting different sizes and telling me about the brands and helping me, which was really nice of them. And they even let me try them out on the wall too. So I got to try these ones out on the wall, and they were great on the wall. And this is actually the last shoe that I tried on because all of the other ones didn't really suit my feet very well, which I'll talk about in a sec. But yeah, I definitely recommend trying them on the wall and walking around with them, because a few brands I tried on, I was walking around and they actually hurt so bad when I was just walking on the ground. And then on the wall, they were fine. And some shoes on the wall, they hurt, and when I was walking around, they were fine. So it really just depends. These ones hurt a little bit on the wall and hurt a little bit when I was walking around, but they're supposed to be a little bit small before. If your toes are at the top of the shoe and curled up a little bit and they hurt a tiny bit, that's okay, because the rubber of the shoe will stretch out over like a month or so. That's what the people at the gym told me. And it actually has been true. I've worn these shoes probably 3 or 4 times to the gym already, and they're not hurting as much anymore. The rubber is beginning to stretch out, and it will stretch out to the size of your shoe if they're not too small to begin with. So that's definitely something that I'm glad I learned. So let me tell you guys about some of the brands that I was learning about when I was at my gym. So the shoes I have right now are Evolves. Evolves run a little bit small, so you have to get probably at least 0.5 to 2 sizes above your normal shoe size. So for example, my normal shoes are size 13, and I'll actually show you guys the difference. So this is my normal shoe, and this is Evolve Defy, the old version, and this is the difference between the shoes. So like this shoe is so much bigger than Evolve. Like just look at the toe difference. They're really, it's a huge difference. That's just because climbing shoes are supposed to be small, so they're supposed to like fit tightly around your feet, which makes sense because you don't want to fall off the wall and stuff. So Evolve, pretty much I think all of their models of shoes, you need to get at least a little bit bigger than your normal shoe size, because that's just how the brand is. For another popular brand, La Sportiva, they run big, so you need to get a smaller size. I was trying on like, I think size 11, size 12 of La Sportiva, and that was my size in that brand. So it's the same as Scarpa too. I tried on a Scarpa, and I think I tried on like size 11, and they didn't have one that actually fit me for Scarpa, so I didn't get a Scarpa. This is the last shoe I actually tried on, and this one felt the best and it fit the best. So I got these ones, and I'm I'm really glad actually with these shoes. I'd highly recommend them. They're really, really nice. And they're feeling great on the wall, and it's much, much better than rental shoes. I would also recommend getting laced shoes. If you get Velcro shoes, they don't really tighten as well. If you get lace shoes, you can more manually tighten the shoes so that they fit around your feet a lot better. If you get Velcro shoes, you can't really tighten them meticulously, I guess. But lace shoes, you can definitely have more flexibility with how tight the shoes are. And you can change them mid-climb if they're not really feeling the best. With the Velcro, it's a little bit hard. So I think lace shoes are really nice. That's why I also got lace shoes. They can be a little bit more expensive. Like these were $20 more than the Velcro shoes, but I think it's worth it definitely to have good shoes, especially if the shoe isn't exactly your size. It's worth it to be able to adjust with laces, I would say. So I really like the laces on my shoes. Another tip that I think is important is try not to get chalk on the bottom of your shoes. If there is ever chalk on the bottom of your shoes, there's a little bit on mine right now. I would just wash it off because this will make your shoes more slippery, kind of. It will be harder to grip boulders. So I would try to always clean your shoes. I need to clean mine a little bit. There's a bit of chalk, but on the toes there are not much right now, so it's kind of okay. But that's something I learned. I also want to show you my chalk bag. So I also got this chalk bag. It's also Evolve. I didn't even know this when I bought the bag, but I just bought it because I like the color and I like the style. It's like corduroy, the texture, so it feels really, really cool. I like the color too, and this was around, I think $25. Most chalk bags are, at least at my local gym, are $20 to $35. And I'm actually pretty surprised this one was on the lower side of the price because the material is really, really nice. So I'd recommend this chalk bag if you want one. There's also a pocket in the back, which is really cool. I haven't used this yet because I'm not really sure what to put in it. But yeah, all I really have in here so far is a chalk sock. This is gonna go everywhere when I take it out, but I have a chalk sock. I actually wouldn't recommend the chalk sock. After getting this, it's hard to get enough chalk on my hands, I would say. I would say with loose chalk, I've never actually bought loose chalk, but I've used some that was on the ground because I wanted to test it out. And it's much easier to get more in your hands. But the chalk sock, you have to keep patting your hand and chalk will fly everywhere and stuff. And it's hard to get enough out of the sock to actually use. But you could definitely, they're not really that expensive. You could definitely try one. This one is like $3. And sometimes if you're a member of your gym, you get a discount. So you could definitely try a chalk sock first to see if it works for you. But next time I'm probably gonna get loose chalk to try that out. So that's my gear. That's all the gear I have actually to climb, just my shoes and my chalk bag. I don't really know what else I'm going to get, but all I'm really doing right now is just focusing on bouldering. I don't really have anyone to lead climb with at the moment. I do want to do lead climbing though for sure and go outside and climb outside. But yeah, I don't really have anyone to do that at the moment with, so I'm just kind of sticking to bouldering in the gym. And yeah, so I hope I can get back out on the wall in the gym soon. My elbow's not feeling any pain right now, but it definitely was 2 days ago. So that was pretty annoying. I had to stop climbing early and leave the gym. So hopefully I can go back soon. I'm gonna try to go maybe in like 3 days or so. I'm really excited to get back on the wall. Yeah, I'm pretty disappointed that I can't climb right now, but it's all good. I'll climb again soon. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope that you find some shoes that are good for you too. And definitely remember to try them on the wall for sure. And just try a bunch of different pairs out. You'll definitely find one that fits you if you just keep trying them, and try different sizes too. Don't be afraid to ask the people at your gym, like, hey, can you grab me like a 13 and a 13.5 and a 12.5 and a 12 and you know, just to try on. And I think they will definitely be knowledgeable about the brands and about how the sizes run and stuff like that. So wish you good luck in buying your own pair of shoes, and I'll be back soon with another video. Not sure when, but yeah, have a good day.